What if I told you that the key to a new life in a sun-drenched paradise, a historic European village, or a vibrant cultural hub isn't a secret handshake or a $1 million bank account? What if it was simpler than you ever imagined? Forget everything you think you know about immigration. The world has changed, and countries are rolling out the red carpet, competing for you. They want your energy, your spending power, and your presence. And in return, they're offering something priceless: permanent residency, a legal right to call somewhere else home. Not just a tourist visa, not a temporary permit, but a true, stable, long-term foundation to build your new life upon. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on the easiest paths to permanent residency in 2025. We're not just listing countries, we're revealing the specific, often surprisingly simple strategies you can use. We'll break down the real financial requirements, the hidden loopholes, and we'll even reveal one destination where the path to permanence is so straightforward, so clear-cut, you won't believe more people aren't talking about it. Stay until the end because our #1 pick is an absolute game changer for remote workers, retirees, and anyone dreaming of a life beyond their borders. Welcome to Destination Check. If you're ready to explore the world beyond a 2-week vacation, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Your next chapter starts right now. Let's start our journey in a corner of the world that has perfected the art of welcoming new residents: Latin America. And here, one country stands head and shoulders above the rest for its simplicity and low barriers to entry: Paraguay. Paraguay is the quiet superstar of the easy residency world. It's a country of lush landscapes, a slow-paced lifestyle, and a famously straightforward process. The magic here lies in something called the rentista visa. This isn't about investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a business you don't understand or tying yourself to a local employer. It's about proving you have a stable, predictable income from outside of Paraguay. The amount? Around $3,500 a month in passive income. Now, that might sound like a lot, but think about what constitutes passive income. It could be a pension, absolutely, but it could also be rental income from a property back home, dividends from investments, or even consistent royalties from a creative project. The government just wants to see that you won't be a drain on their economy and that you can support yourself comfortably. You prove that income, navigate some straightforward paperwork, which is vastly easier with a local lawyer, and you're on your way to temporary residency. But here's the best part. Paraguay has one of the most generous pathways to permanent residency and even citizenship in the world. After just 3 years of maintaining that temporary status, you can apply for permanent residency, and then, almost unbelievably, you can apply for a Paraguayan passport. This isn't a decades-long wait. We're talking about a total timeline that is incredibly fast compared to almost any other country. For those looking for a low cost of living haven with a clear bureaucratic path to a whole new legal identity, Paraguay is a top contender. But maybe South America feels a little too far afield for you. Maybe your dream involves cobblestone streets, cafe culture, and the ability to hop on a short flight to multiple other countries. If that's the case, then your eyes should turn to Portugal. Now, you might have heard that Portugal's famous D7 visa, often called the passive income visa, has gotten a bit more competitive, and that's true. But what's often missed is that its core principle remains one of the most accessible in Europe. Portugal isn't looking for mega-rich investors, it's looking for people who can sustainably support themselves. The D7 visa is the key. It requires you to demonstrate passive income at a level equal to or greater than Portugal's minimum wage, which as of 2025 is around 10,000 euros per year. Yes, you read that right, per year. Now, of course, you need to prove you can actually live on that, so showing income closer to 12,000 to 15,000 euros is safer and more likely to be approved. This can again be from a pension, rentals, dividends, or even certain types of remote work. You secure a 1-year temporary residency permit, renew it for 2 years, then renew it again for another 2 years. After those 5 years of legally living in Portugal, you become eligible to apply for permanent residency. And the benefits are enormous. You get access to the Schengen area, world-class healthcare, and a stunningly beautiful country.
The process requires planning. You need to secure a Portuguese tax number, open a bank account, and find a long-term rental, but the financial bar is deliberately set to be within reach for a huge number of people, especially retirees or those with modest investment portfolios. It's a structured, clear, and proven path into the heart of Europe. So we have a South American gem and a European dream. Both are fantastic options. But what if I told you there was a country that combines a European adjacent lifestyle with a process so simple, so fast, and so shockingly affordable that it makes everything else look complicated? A country where the entire application can be done online, the required investment is zero, and the path to permanence is measured in months, not years. That country is Panama, and its specific program is the Friendly Nations Visa. This is without a doubt one of the easiest and most efficient ways to secure permanent residency on the planet, and it's our #1 pick for 2025. Here's how it works. The Friendly Nations visa is designed for citizens from over 50 countries, including the United States, Canada, the UK, most of Europe, Australia, and many Latin American nations. The first step is to form a corporation in Panama. Now, before you panic and imagine a complex, expensive corporate nightmare, stop. This is a simple shelf corporation, often set up by a lawyer for a few $1,000s. You don't need to run a massive business out of it. This corporation acts as your anchor, your economic tie to the country. The other main requirement is to demonstrate an economic or professional tie. This sounds vague, but in practice, it's wonderfully simple. It can be as straightforward as showing a job offer from a Panamanian company, but here's the hack you can use even if you're a remote worker. You can use your new Panamanian corporation to hire yourself. You become the employee of your own entity. Alternatively, you can show a healthy balance in a Panamanian bank account. Around $10,000 to $15,000 is often sufficient. You gather your documents, your lawyer files the application, and the initial temporary residency is often granted in a matter of a few months. But the real magic happens next. Unlike other countries where you have to renew temporary permits for years, Panama's Friendly Nations visa allows you to apply for permanent residency immediately upon the approval of your temporary visa. You don't have to wait. You can file for it right away. The entire process, from start to finishing with full permanent residency in your hand, can be completed in as little as 8 to 12 months. Let that sink in. In under a year, you could have the irrevocable right to live, work, and stay in a beautiful, stable, economically powerful country that serves as a hub for the Americas. There's no language test for the application. There's no requirement to live in Panama for a certain number of days per year to maintain the status. It is pure and simple, the most straightforward, fastest, and most efficient path to permanent residency we've found for eligible nationals. It is the ultimate life hack for geographic freedom. So there you have it, 3 powerful pathways to a new life. Paraguay with its low income threshold and fast track to a second passport, Portugal with its European charm and accessible passive income route, and Panama with its breathtakingly fast and simple corporate-based process that gets you to permanent status faster than anywhere else. The world is more open than you think. These doors aren't hidden, they're just not widely advertised. It's no longer about where you were born, it's about where you choose to belong. The paperwork is a small price to pay for that kind of freedom. Now we want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments, which of these pathways resonates most with you? Is it the old world charm of Portugal, the rapid efficiency of Panama, or the quiet promise of Paraguay? If this video helped reframe what's possible for your life, do us a huge favor and give it a thumbs up. It truly helps us bring these insights to more people like you. And for those of you already thinking about the next step, what it actually feels like to pack up your life and move abroad, you won't want to miss our next video. We'll be breaking down the 5 emotional stages of moving abroad that nobody ever talks about, from the initial euphoria to the unexpected culture shocks and how to push through them.